so we can put it on the YouTube. So it's been about 30 minutes. Still got folks coming in. Great. Do you, Dr. Margot, you have a president's meeting tonight?
I don't know, but I'm working tonight, starting.
Oh, you're
right
working.
now. Yeah, I'm filling in a night shift, so
Okay.
I'll jump off here in just a minute and go to work.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get the meeting started. We'll go ahead and let me share the screen here. We'll do the oath, the Pledge of Allegiance and the oath. If you will,
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2. Scout oath. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. The outdoor code. As an American, I will do my best to be clean in my outdoor manners, be careful with fire, be considerate in the outdoors, and be conservative minded. 2.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. We actually do have today if I can get my pointer to work. We have an agenda for tonight, and there it is. We did the pledge. Let's Dr. Margot is online and does have to do his job as well. So we'll give him an opportunity to cover things that he deems we need to know.
Okay, so we'll be real quick. We are seeing a little bit of an uptake in flu A right now here, at least locally. And some of our doctors have been working, ERs in Edinburgh and Brownsville as well. So that's kind of throughout the valley. So again, just do your best, stay safe, wash your hands as often as you can. If you're having symptoms, if you're feeling feverish, you probably shouldn't be coming to Camp Breathe this weekend. And so we are still asking folks to fill out their forms, which basically are, we did it for COVID, but they're good for any infectious disease or communicable disease like flu. We've still seen some COVID, flu B, lots of different diarrheal illnesses over the last couple of weeks here too. So just, wash your hands. Whoever's cooking the food, make sure they wash their hands. And hopefully we'll get everybody to get home safely without any additional symptoms other than being a little tired sometimes. And lots of fun, right? I'll jump on to the next one. As far as Scout Executive hiring update, we have a brand new Scout Executive. So we have our very own, I think hands, right? Our very own Luis Rodriguez, who started scouting here in the Valley, earned his Eagle Award, and continued as a professional scouter. Went over to work for RGV Leeds and is now back to us. He'll be starting December 1st officially. And I'm going to introduce him. Luis, if you want to say a few words.
No, Dr. Margo, thank you so much, you and Selection Committee for having the faith and seeing the vision. I look forward to working with each and every one of you in the manner that we need to get the job done. I'm excited. I'm excited to be back into scouting. Like Dr. Margo said, I'm a product of the program. Troop 1, the great Troop 1 out of Brownsville, Texas, no longer exists, but so I'm excited, like I said, just to be back. I was fortunate enough to get an opportunity to lead a nonprofit organization, led it very successfully, every year in the black. And during that time, I earned my master's degree. So when they called me about an opportunity, I said, I think it's time to come home. So I am now back. Thank you to the Selection Committee. Some of you I know, some of you I don't, but I look forward to meeting you all.
Look forward to a great opportunity to move forward.
So have we ever had anybody with a master's degree lead us? I think that's a unique thing.
Folks, if you will, please make sure you put, rename your name so we know what unit you're representing, and we'll go from there. One thing that we normally try to have at the beginning of each meeting, let me go back to bring out my agenda here, is that we want you to have a safety moment. And we know that coming up is what, in 3 weeks is Thanksgiving. Another month is Christmas. There's going to be a lot of traveling, a lot of on the road. So I just want to remind you that, let me stop this and change the screen here, is that there's the opportunity for driving, and I'm just going to show this little video clip, hopefully here. Can everybody see it?
Someone had fun today.
Yes.
Hey, sweetheart, everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. How's our little guy?
Now I lay me down to sleep.
Looks like I'm stuck working late tonight. Probably won't be home until closer to 8.
Oh, that's okay. I have got a laundry list of emails to send out.
I pray the Lord my soul to keep.
Yeah, he did great. We had so much fun today.
If
Played,
I die
played,
before I wake,
try over and over.
Folks, we do have to pay attention while we're driving. It drives me crazy when I get texts from my family when they're on. I know they're on the road and they're texting. The primary thing to do while you're driving is to pay attention to the driving, and take care of yourselves, take care of your blessed families, and the call can wait, the text can wait. Let's just put it that way. This is again under safety moments on our national website, the scouting.org, under scouting safety is safety moments, and that's one of them. And it's just these are so important, and address them as you can. I'll just leave it at that for this particular subject. Okay, any thoughts on that before, while I bring up the next subject here? Any comments? Folks, I'm still trying to recruit staff to run the breakout rooms for Cub Scouting and Scouts BSA. We need, there's a lot of resources out there. The breakout rooms we normally go to our Cub Scouting, Scouts BSA, and then Adventuring, Exploring Sea Scouts. Not having leadership in those particular events, that I am able to provide material for you to choose from to do the breakout rooms, but we need a consistent leadership or a moderator for each one of those. If you're interested in doing that, please let me know. I would like to get that going again. I don't know if Luis is here. Does anybody want to speak to the success of the spookery? How did the
I was
spookery?
out there this weekend, and we had a really good turnout. I think we had over 100 Cubs and about 50 staff, is what Luis mentioned to me over the weekend. So it was great. Weather was great. The kids had a great time. Spooky trails worked smoothly, and everybody had a great time. So it was a good time overall.
Thank you, Dr. Margot. Thank you. Fall camp race coming up. Anybody want to address that as we step through? camp race coming up this coming weekend? I think wants to say something. There you go.
That can.
Yeah, I can say a little bit on that. We are getting ready to go. I was checking to see all the events, and we have more than enough event hosts, so it's going to be a lot of fun. The weather is really good. Today was really nice. Hopefully we won't have maybe less wind towards the end of the evening, but it looks like it's coming along really good. And I think at 8:30, Luis is going to have like a little rundown so that we can get like just check off everything and make sure that we are at our A game. So we're
Thanks.
good.
And guys that are out there, if you will, please send pictures to RDC BSA marketing at gmail.com. I'll be able to put them on the Facebook and also have them to use in the future website development and improvement. I appreciate that.
That he didn't send a Zoom meeting number, or anything. So make sure I get one or include me in it. Okay. Thank you.
Now, yeah, he just sent me an email out or something that I just saw a comment on my screen here about it may be the WhatsApp. Okay, we had a lot of training the last month or so. Scoutmaster Pacific training, paddle, craft safety, swimming skills, introduction to outdoor leader skills, and blue. So we are getting people trained, and that's important. We need our leadership to be trained. And if you have folks that are not trained, please see that they do come in to the program and be trained. This is position specific training. It's not just youth protection training. We need you trained in the position you're wearing the patch for. And so that's so important. The next thing just to bring up is that the Indian Lore Powwow is coming up at the beginning of December. I don't see Sherry here. Is anybody in the OA able to speak to that?
I can say a little bit. So I know for shooting sports, we are actually going to try our very best to bring every single event that here in Rio Grande that we can put. So that's one of the reasons why we're training everybody. That hasn't happened in a while. So I'm really, really excited that we're going to be able to showcase all the shooting sports stuff there at the powwow. It is the first weekend of December. And then for those of you guys that are OA, we are going to need a lot of help that weekend of before the Thanksgiving weekend so that we can set up and be good to go. And I know the OA now has a communications. And so if you're not on there, if you want to, you can text me, Roy, Cherie, or Rolly, and we'll get you guys on wherever you're supposed to be. That way you can get the communications.
Video call out too. That's what I like.
Video call out, that's in January. Also the conclave the ordeal will be in January. Winter camp, Oscar Garza is leading that. Talk about winter camp.
So there is a WhatsApp chat for winter camp, and if you need to do that, let me know if we can get you on. So we have some new news with winter camp, and it's to be established now as a short-term camp, which I'm kind of excited about because I think it's going to create a lot more excitement. The first thing off, and I'm not going to bury the lead, the price for winter camp for scouts with this short-term camp is $99. That's $99 through powwow. After powwow, it's $129. So we will not be doing scholarships or camperships. 99 is the lowest I know we've ever done a camp. I know our sister camp to the to the Coastal Bend area, they're doing one similar, but theirs is more. So I'm excited that we're able to do it for $99. The Scouter is going to be paying $65, Scouter or the adult leader. There's no price increase for them. It's just after powwow for the Scout, it'll be up to $129. We will be offering all 5 periods, all merit badges that we have that we are going to be attempting will still be available. We plan on starting that 26th right away, 3rd, 4th, and 5th period on the 26th. And on the last day, the 29th, we'll have 1st and 2nd period, break camp, do your cleaning assignment, and you can hit the road. So there'll probably be a grab and go lunch on that 29th. But a lot of people, even those that are attending from Laredo, should be home between 6 and 7, which would be great. Those from Rio Grande City by 4 o'clock, possibly 5, which would be tremendous. That gives, with the way the holidays fall, and I know the biggest challenge I've had is trying to get counselors and trying to get people to take off 4 days, 5 days. This, to me, works out a little bit better. It's better than, to me, if I would have started on the 27th and ended on the 30th, I think if we lose that 26th, we're not going to get them there. We got to get them there quicker, and then we can leave quicker. So, Andy, did you hear what we're saying? So the December 26th through the 29th is going to be winter camp. $99. All the classes we normally have will be available. We're still looking for merit badge counselors for that. Each class period will be an hour and 45 minutes. So when I looked at the numbers compared to the 4 days, we're only off by about 15 or 20 minutes. So for a lot of the classes, we've got plenty of time to cover everything. It's even better than what they were doing for the Merit Badge University when they say they were completing stuff for that entire day. So I'm excited by that. I know I have one position filled for a scout that wants to help that we're paying. I've still got another open opportunity if somebody wants to do that. We're going to be paying them $150 to help John and in the kitchen and stuff like that to be able to do that. But gates will open on that 26th at 11:30. We'll have an adult leader SPL meeting at 12:30, and that first class will take place at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock will be that first starting time, 3rd period, 3rd and 4th, and then break. Hopefully give you time to set up camp if you're there, if you hadn't before. Then we'll do dinner, and then we'll get into the night session. I know, is Miss Ada still on? I don't see her on my screen.
Yes.
Okay, so we plan a few things to help for training and stuff. I know that we're going to probably ILST, we're going to try to offer for scouts that are interested in gaining that. It's a 3-night session. It's going to allow those that are thinking about taking NYLT to help them do that. We may offer edge training as well for the adults and scouts that want to take that. Try to get some training in at night for that. Rumor has it we could be doing a couple of water things. Ada, I think, can you help me out with that?
Yes, so there's a lot of people that are interested in going to Northern Tier. And as we know, the water here doesn't get that cold, but it does get cold enough that we can do a polar bear plunge into the pool, or we can do a flamingo dip. And so either one is we're gonna work on some patches and stuff, and I will have a briefing, and we'll have a lot of education too. And so we're basically gonna test. It's almost a little test on your ability to mind over matter. And I think the kids are gonna do better than the adults, but I'm gonna challenge the adults to do it. And see if you can control your breathing. But everything, I was trying to figure out different ways to do it to where we can all have a little bit of fun, be successful, and have a little bit of cold water refreshing shock. And so I'm really excited. You do see them everywhere. I've gone to the island a few times and run into the water, and it's not that bad. So I think we can do it. We can do it.
Is this without a wetsuit?
Yes, this is without a wetsuit, but you will have a life jacket, so just
Okay.
in case.
So Lowry, you're in on this, correct? I think we have one. I know if we have
I'll do it.
I'll definitely do a polar bear plunge.
I'll do it too.
Sure.
Okay,
How often do
good.
we get to try it? How often do we get to do it?
And then our salesmanship class will sell hot chocolate the next day or after the plunge. That would be
Right
kind of
after they come out of the water.
correct, right? That would be a cool way of taking advantage of that deal too. But I know Michael's going to help us lead maybe an ILST class at night for those scouts helping with NYLT, because I know Michael and Ada have something planned for January and February for that. So it is going to be a very full camp, but they're going to get a lot out of it. Plus, they're going to be able to be home earlier. The process of this has some real possibilities. It keeps us in the short-term camp range, which is what is good without having to go through an inspection. And we're still able to accomplish everything. And to me, who's not for $99? Do you think scouts will like that? I mean, even with a camper ship, we weren't ever able to get it below $100. This way, we're able to do that.
So
So
Oscar, we'll be opening up the registration tonight.
I hope so. I need to look at it because I need to update Leader's Guide. It'll be open in the next couple of days. I can promise that. I need to up that, and we'll have the schedule out there so that you can make your decisions on the classes and stuff like that. And again, I do need merit badge counselors that want to help out with it. Again, it's a shorter time. It ought to be able to make it that much easier to do. And that way we can turn this thing around for a positive thing. I know that there should be, if scouts are concerned about time, this one they ought to be able to get done very, very quickly. And they could actually, with a couple of the classes like fingerprinting and crime prevention, that's 2 merit badges. So between that and the other ones there, we will still continue to offer the Road to First Class for those young scouts that need that additional spot for that. The requirements will be in the Leader's Guide. So we have that set up so that they know what they're getting from there. So they can still take 3 classes plus the 2 hours worth of the 2 hours worth for the Road to First Class. We'll be offering 3 shooting sports, archery and shotgun morning, and then rifle in the afternoon. So we have an extra shooting sports activity there. Nothing water, right, Ada? We're going to try to do?
No, not right now. Just those 2.
Okay, and I think that's good because we want to keep them as focused as we can. We haven't had a real cold winter. We'll have maybe one night, but we want to be able to take advantage of this sessions and everything else like that. I am also looking for mentors to help lead during the off period to lead a session for Eagle Scouts, those that are getting close and want information from that as well. So I'm going to type in my information that if you have anybody that wants to teach, anybody that wants to help, just let me know. Thanks, Mike.
All right, great. Exciting things happening. And speaking of that, I want the host of the Scouts Night for the Vipers. Can y'all address that?
Hi, good afternoon. Sorry, I'm kind of under the weather, so I sound kind of funny.
Sorry.
I'm Christine. I'm with PAC 260. We're working on, we got a Scouts Night going with the Vipers on Friday, January the 12th. And they did put some packages together where they're offering tickets for $10 and then tickets for $25 that come with a Vipers hat, a hot dog meal, as well as a patch and an opportunity to do a pregame shoot around on the court. So I did email over the link and the flyer to Mr. Henry today. So just check that out.
Yeah, as soon as I can get to the get that updated, it'll be up there. And my next step after getting on the calendars active is to put it on the drop down menu on our council website. And on the little carousel there at the top. But first thing I got to do is get them open, and like she said, I just got the link to place into the calendar right now, so it'll be a little bit, but I'll get that done. And with the changes Oscar's going to send me about the winter camp. So
Is this
it
for
just takes a little
everybody?
bit of
Is
time.
this for everybody or just for the Cubs? This is for all scouts, right?
It's for all scouts. And one thing I was gonna mention is that you can go directly to the link, which takes you to the Vipers, so they can email everybody their own tickets. So everybody can make their own purchase if they'd like and purchase their own tickets. They did put a drop down box also where we're gonna get some recognition on the board, so that you can put your pack or your troop or your crew that you're part of, and they'll put it up there on the board for us.
So this is with a Class A. We're supposed to be wearing Class A.
Yes, I would recommend everybody wearing their Class A.
Okay. Just making sure. Can we do a flag? I
Like
don't know.
to,
I'm just asking. I don't know how they do flags, but can we do
I
that?
can ask
Try to
to
get-
see. I think
you can try to
usually
get a
they
flag,
just do it
Drew?
on the screen, but I'll ask my contact if they would like a flag ceremony.
Yeah, maybe you can put together a flag ceremony for them.
Sure,
Hey, Luis?
absolutely. That's a good suggestion.
Luis, who's our scout exec. Good idea, isn't it? Something they could do.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, this is something that I just asked. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thanks, guys. Also coming up is, and I know we've had Ada, we're wearing her out with the comments, but she is the course director for the NYLT coming up in January. So Ada, you want to address that?
Yes. So I'm super excited about NYLT because believe it or not, guys, we have an awesome youth staff. I've got kids from Mission all the way down to Brownsville wanting to staff. So I'm really excited for them. We just got to fill it up with participants. And like I emailed Mr. Henry because I just got it today. But one of the scouts that's going to be doing the media, she's really excited. And so, and everything now is co-ed, and yes, the staff is bigger because that's one of the things they want us to do. It's kind of like they want us to do female, they want us to have like a female scoutmaster to try to have those patrols with all female. We can't integrate patrols no more like venturing. They kind of changed that a little bit. So I really want to push. We do have a lot of females. 4031 has females. We have 1919. We have a lot of them out there. So I want to see if we can get them in. But if Mr. Henry looks at his email, it should be one of the first ones because I kind of sent it. And I was really the flyer with sound if he's able to share it. And then they also have a video, but that one's really big. But I think he can share this one. And I was really happy with how they did it. So it's like it's a short sound video, and you can hear their theme because we have a short time frame, and we're really going to try to push recruitment and participation for it. So could you share it, Mr. Henry?
Oh, you want to share it here or on the web?
I actually want to share it here so they could see it because I'm really excited. It was actually Gigi Mejia made this one.
Okay, sorry, give me a moment to get this
to show you a little bit of like, these kids are really moving on it. So she did use one of the camp pictures that we did from the last NYLT, and she took the sound and she was doing all that. So the kids are getting really excited about doing it. So I just want to encourage the adults to push it through, because they're going to put on a fantastic NYLT. They really are. So yes, so support this staff trying to motivate the rest of the RGV youth to come up and get into those leader roles.
Right, thank you. Great. So Patty's not with us tonight. Joel, do you have a comment on the commissioners and maybe on the attendance for tonight?
I can comment on attendance real fast here on my counts here. I have PAC 260 has more people than the other people do. So most say we have a lot of people here today, but PAC 260 has the most. So you're the winner for the night.
Congratulations, PAC 260. Yes.
As for commissioners, we have a need for commissioners. My information for you guys who are here: if you have a unit, a pack, a troop, a crew, and you might have had some scouts who have aged out, and they might have parents who still like to be in scouting. I know a lot of dads like to do scouting when their youngster has gone on to Eagle and that kind of stuff. They're left out with, what do I do now? Twiddle my thumbs? Well, I've got a job for you. Okay, we have a need for commissioners. It's not a difficult job. It puts you out into your area, to your district, and you can meet a lot of people. You can take part in a lot of council activities as well as your district activities. I would prefer to have more people come on as unit counselors, commissioners. It's not a difficult job. You have to do some training. All of that's online. You've been doing online training for scouts for a long time. It's just the same way. And the pay is great. But I'm trying to figure out what the pay grade is, but we'll work on that as soon as possible. Okay, Luis is here on. I hate that would not be a number one job, is how much to pay unit commissioners. not a penny. Okay, but
Tacos. Breakfast tacos.
Our membership is up next month. We need to renew.
Yes, those of you who are commissioners, you need to take note of that we have to our recharter for commissioners is up, but I need to have some more of you. If you want to become a commissioner, you can contact me. You can contact Mike Henry. Contact Luis Hernandez now, and tell them that you want. There's some forms you have to fill out, like always, but your application probably is on file, so you won't have to do that again. It's just put a check mark by the next thing you're doing. You're working with a troop, and now you're working as a unit commissioner. Then you have what you just check off the dot called multiple, and then you're part of the unit. So, but if you'd like to become a commissioner, contact me. Contact Ida. Ida's a commissioner. She's a district commissioner. And who else here is district commissioners? Anybody else?
Luis,
of course. Now, those were three people that you can contact. And so I encourage you to do that and sign up. And it's not a difficult job, really. Actually, it's a job that you go out and meet a lot of people, and you get to observe all the different units and how they function. You'll get it's a great job there for you to do as a unit commissioner. So I encourage you to do that.
Thank you, Joel. I appreciate you taking time to monitor the attendance for us and to speak to the commissioners. I want to say thanks for last month. You and Patty taking over the roundtable and making it happen. I had other places that they wanted me. My family wanted me to be, and sometimes I got to listen to them.
Yes.
John, camp updates.
It's still here.
Is it there? Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're still
great.
operating. It's looking good. Got a little bit of mowing. I fixed a water leak today. I can attest to the people from last week. But yeah, there's still a few things that we're working on out here. There is one thing I'm gonna ask. I should ask the camp masters, but just so everybody will be aware, they can spread the word, please. It's not just Camp Perry that we need to take care of. We have this council office. I can mow, but you know, my knees don't let me weed eat a lot, and it needs a lot of weed eating, a little TLC. I can attest that we went a while without a flag there, and we finally got one put up. You know, I wasn't there for 9 months and there wasn't a flag. So, but you know, it needs a little TLC. That's my biggest concern right now, is our council office. You know, we need to step up a little bit. I can do so much, you know, and I did go by there today and I was a little saddened, but let's try to get some people out there. If anybody knows anybody's got a weed eater, got a Saturday afternoon, they're not free or something, or Sunday afternoon, you know, let's go out there and just, you don't have to ask, just show up and do it. You'll see where it needs weed eating. I can go back and mow, you know, but I can take care of camp here too, you know. I do a lot enough right here. I did fix a water leak today. We have I got permission to buy a water heater for the Ranger house. It needs a water heater. I think I'm going to do away with the Mike Henry, you're laughing. I think I'm going to do away with the tankless and go with a stand-up, you know, electric. I just need to get the electrician in here. They gave me permission to go and purchase one. Fortunately, you know, and I'm going to go get one tomorrow and bring it to camp. I guess a 40-gallon water tank for the Rangers house. So we're blessed to have a donor that said go do it. So yeah, other than that, camp's looking really nice. I need a little mowing. I don't know if Luis is going to use the dock so I can mow the boat down there. I'll check it out. I am going fishing in a little while. Fishing is great right now out here, just so y'all know. I am retired, so I can do that. So other than that, guys, you know, I think they had a great weekend. Everything, you know, thank you, Michael Hall. We have to do we did lose a key, by the way, out here, so we can't lock up our gym, but that's okay. That'll get taken care of. I got to go to the office and get the other key to, maybe we can key something, make a master key out here or something. We've talked about that. So other than that, you know, thank you guys for taking care of camp that I wasn't here, Ada and whoever else, Michael Hall and all the ones that were training out here this past weekend. You know, they took care of camp very well. Roger, you know, everything was I came back to I didn't get a call. I get the call from other things, but not from them about stuff. So thank you, Michael, for everything.
All right, well, thank you. And I'm going to give Luis, we always want to give the council an opportunity to kind of wrap things up, maybe tell us what plans are, what's great, what's going on great, and so forth, and we'll just give you an opportunity to wrap up, and then we'll open it up for some questions and answers, and maybe some answers.
Well, thanks for having me, Mike and team. You know, I'm excited. Like I said, excited to be back. I don't start till December 1, but when Jake, Dr. Margot said, "Hey, you got a roundtable," I immediately said yes. I have a very supportive wife and daughters that are excited that I'm back with the program. I think they're excited to be back at camp. They spent a little time there. But you know, just coming into it, John, I'll tell you that one of the questions I got asked was that if I could weed eat and cut grass, and you know, I can do that. So just wherever I need to fill in, you know, that's part of it, being part of the team. And then just recently, seeing some of the Scout executive materials that I was receiving, very excited. You know, I know Renee had been filling in, don't know exactly, excuse me, Jude, I'm on a call. I know Renee had been filling in, not sure exactly what his day-to-day operations were. I know he was working, you know, with leadership and in the process to try to get the position filled for Scout executive. And just kind of, I saw the numbers just yesterday that, you know, you're over month end membership and then over year end, which is great to not have a, you know, a unit serving executive or a Scout executive in place and still to be over in membership. bodes very well for the leaders that we have here in our region. And it goes to show me that we're going to do very well in membership, and there's other things that we're going to work on. So very excited once again to be a part of the team. I will be at Camporee for a little while this weekend, so make sure to I'll make sure if I see you to shake your hand and introduce myself. Don't have any business cards yet. I'll put my cell phone in the chat here. Don't hesitate to reach out. Like I said, I don't start till December 1st. I'm wrapping up my other organization, my roles there, but I'm here to be of service. That's what I've always been. So once again, Mike, I'll turn it back over to you. Thank you guys, and look forward to working with everybody.
Well, thank you, Luis. I look forward to the.
I
opportunity
wanted
work with
him
you.
to start tomorrow so that the alarm company can start calling him and not me at 3 in the morning.
We always open it. I want to open it up to any suggestions, thoughts, comments, questions before we close. Were you holding your hand up, Joel?
Yes, it was. We were talking out at the last event, Spookery, and the mention was that we have a camp committee. Is that in existence that deals with camp issues that maybe John Moreno was talking about?
We have a camping committee, yes, that I chair.
Who's running that? Oh, Oscar? Good. I'll give you a shout then, and let you know what we were talking about.
Well, if you want, we meet the third Thursday of the month at 6:30, and I can add you as part of the people to attend. We do it by Zoom. We had a nice meeting that lasts an hour, no more than an hour, but we covered a lot of materials and stuff like that.
Yeah, and Joe, whoever's asking you, tell them we also have our camp masters, that we always can use help with the camp masters. I haven't set up Zoom meetings or anything like that because there's so many going on, and that finding a day, to do it. So it's better for me just to email people and so forth. But yeah, there's camp masters and Oscars.
Yeah, I'm working on updating the Camp Master page. Yeah, I've got some updates
Thank
for
you.
it.
Yeah, that we talked about a what's up and how do you already say that what's up? Getting a chat going, and I don't know if they ever got it, but yeah, Joe, if anybody needs Oscar, he's the head of that camping committee. Always need more people.
Well, myself and Sheree, we're just trying to bring whatever ideas we have. There's some things we can't do, but at least it's things that we can try to discuss that can always go to the right channels.
Sure. Yeah, that's what we had chatted about just around the table one night.
And we're trying to, we kind of will be that conduit leading into Andrew's group since he's vice chair of programming. That way, if the camp is ready, then the programming will be ready as well.
Andrew would be here tonight, but he's on duty. Anybody else? Any thoughts? Yes, Mike.
Yeah,
Michael.
I was going to say we had a great blue turnout for the training 2 weeks ago. We had five new blue trainers for the packs, so it was a great training for them at the same time. So I don't know if you said that earlier about the trainings, but we had a pretty good one for blue. Also, February countdown, Upper Valley Pinewood Derby is going to go on. I'm going to have the troops that are helping out. The boys and the troops going to race. The parents going to race. The adults going to race. And the Cub Scouts, of course, going to race. It's going to be at the Lexus dealership in Far, I believe. And I'm going to get everything set up for February 10th for the Upper Valley Pinewood Derby.
Hey, John, I typed up my notes from the Camp Master weekend we had out there and pictures and everything, and I would like to share them with the rest of the Camp Masters, but we never have gotten the WhatsApp group started as far as I know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'll get it going. I'll get it going as soon as I can. Let me get through these. I'll be real honest with you. If it wasn't for Ada on Monday or Tuesday that reminded me that we had back-to-back campouts out here, camping activities. I thought it was the 11th, and I had gone home and I came back. So let me get that through this, and then we have a good break, and I'll start organizing that, and I'll even include Luis and some other people in there. Andy, you had asked something. You had your hand up, Andy. You had a question or something? Yeah, go ahead and unmute yourself, Andy.
There you go. Good evening, everybody. And I just want to say to Luis, congratulations. It's really an honor to have you in the council, and you're a great asset to this council. We're looking forward to helping you any way we can. And also to Luis for a lot of the work Luis that does as well, Luis Miranda. One of the things I want to ask, and who do we talk to at the council office, because we have people calling every day. I can log it, and I've called about 12 times in the last couple of days to get a call across, and nobody's ever answered the phone. Who do you talk to? We have a lot of new scouts.
You got the scout executive now here in the room. You have my cell phone. I actually had the same issue today. I tried to contact, and then I used the personal cell phone that I had to call. So it's something, try to address and see, what the reason for that is. I don't know yet. I'll definitely, it's something that, we're a customer service organization, and we need to make sure that we're serving our customers, and you all are the customers. So we need to make sure we're answering those phones.
Yeah, I didn't want to. You're not going to be there on December 1st. I was just making it across, like, directed to other folks here.
You're not the first person that's mentioned that today.
Yeah,
that's called me. That's called me and say, hey, don't answer the phone. Well, I'm not on the payroll yet, but I'm gonna look into it. So
yeah, because I don't want to miss out. I have a total. We have almost like 6 kids in our pack that came in, and we're just trying to grow and continue on. And it's whatever we need to do to help out. If there's somebody that can come in part-time, that would be great. That would be a great help to hold. Just one moment. Sorry, I have some rude kids. So anything we can do, because it's not about us, it's about getting more scouts in, and I need the mothership's help to help us continue growing. So I don't want to bring that up. I just want to see what we can do, and if we need to wait till December 1st, hopefully it's not too late for some of these scouts.
I'll definitely reach out to Renan and see what that may be. I know Ruby is overwhelmed being on her own there, several days a week, trying to get everything done, Eagle applications and process. And so I do understand that. But at the end of the day, like you said, you need the help from, you called it mothership, right?
Yes.
We are a team. We are a council as one, and we will only move forward if we all work collaboratively together. So I'll go ahead and make that call tomorrow and try to figure that out, even though I'm not on the payroll yet. So.
No. I was talking to the rest of the group. You're not. You're there, and
I'm here to help. I'm here to help.
I appreciate.
We need to get, like you said, we could be missing out on scouts or someone trying to call and get more information, and that doesn't bode well for the council. So we want to make sure that we have that opportunity to reach everybody. So
yeah, because I even sent an email with a reply back that could you respond back that you received the email if there's any issues or anything, cold stone. So anyway, but we're very honored to have you here, and I know you have a lot of challenges ahead, but once again, moving forward and keep scouting growing. But thank you for what everybody does here.
With that in mind, watch for the donation on our council website to start being active again. We're working with the supplier to get all of those links active again. We need Friends of Scouting. We need more than 2 employees to man this ship. So your treasures are welcome to make that happen and even more. So appreciate that part of it. But well, hopefully that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend instead of fall campery is working with the company that's supposed to be supplying that linkage.
Can I say something?
Oh.
Yeah, I got a call. The powwow is still not on registrations, on the fees and all that.
Yeah, they're supposed to be handling that themselves. They haven't sent me anything yet.
Okay.
If there's an event, there's a form right there on the calendar that says add an event, and you fill out that form and send it to me, and I'll make it happen. But the OA requested that they do their own, and so they're supposed to be doing it.
Okay, because I had a call from Mexico that they're trying to get some kids registered for powwow. So.
Yeah. Anybody else? Any other thoughts?
Quick question. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Luis. Welcome back. Glad to see you again. I have a general question in regards to membership. I guess this is directed towards the commissioners. I have an adult parent that wants to join the troop, and he submitted an application online, paid for it online, but he also listed down that he was convicted for a felony in 1997. Who does reviews through national? How long? What's the turnaround time to see whether or not
did the charter organization representative answer the email on that to approve it? That step's got to be done before national gets it.
Multiple times. So that's the reason why I'm asking if Roy is our charter representative. We know this gentleman. He's been with us since his kid was in the pack, and he finally decided he wanted to join, and he was truthful in it, listed it down. It's more than 20 some years ago. And I know Roy, because I verified it with him, has updated that he's put notations in it, and I believe accepted it, but it doesn't go anywhere. It's showing up in our pending. So I'm asking if this is a holdup at the council, if the council needs to review it before it times out. And I don't know if the commissioners have the ability or are able to tell me where it is in the process.
If my memory jogs me, Mike, in that process, in the application process, once it's approved by the charter rep, it goes directly to national, especially to do the background check, because the local councils do not conduct the background checks.
Okay.
Correct, Mike Henry, on that, and then
right.
They shoot it back to the council. As far as timeline in that regards, it was typically anywhere from 5 to 7 days if the council was not conducting their own, inputting their own membership. Because obviously, even though it's internet based, so how long has it been?
About 5 to 7 business days now. It's about it's about 5 days, 5 business days. So that's the reason why I'm asking. It's because I'm still getting notifications. It's accepting pending. Roy's accepted it. Our committee chair has also gone in to accept it as well, and we're still getting notifications.
I would probably contact the national office, the membership division of the national office, and ask them.
Okay.
Because that we don't do the background checks locally; they do them nationally. Even though he listed it, which is kudos to him for listing that, obviously. But the national office is the one that conducts those background checks. Those are the fees we pay to the national office for that. So I would contact.
Might talk to Renee about it too, and they get him on the push.
I'll do that. Well, thank you guys. I gotta sign off. I'll see you this weekend.
I have a similar issue like Mike, but mine's been 30 days, and it says it's with council. So I don't think that other way is really gonna.
Really?
Yeah. Mine's
Okay.
been 30 days. I put post and he wasn't even, it was just a misunderstanding. He didn't even get convicted or anything. There's nothing on there. He's a coach at a high school. He coaches football, basketball, baseball. So I don't know. And mine's been 30 days,
I think
almost.
contact Renee.
Yeah.
Yeah, contact Renee on that one.
Okay.
Especially if we're having trouble answering the phones at the office, contact Renee.
His contact information's on our website too.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else? Guys, tell other folks that would like to have them at the round table. We need to have moderators for the breakout rooms to make it more efficient for your experience here on the round table. Hopefully one of these days soon we'll be able to reduce this to quarterly and have local district round tables as well. Well, we need district folks to man the committees for the districts for that to happen. Our next meeting is Pearl Harbor Day, December 7th. And is there anybody else with one last word, and then we'll